I told you before. Duke's a friend of Mommy's. It's okay if he comes over for lunch. Kathy's a very careful babysitter.
That's a good thing, too, but I think I'm here today more as a friend of yours than a friend of your Mommy's.
Thanks for the bagpipes. I play the cassette all the time.
Oh, I bet your Mommy just loves that.
My Mommy keeps saying I have to get something called a silencer. Do you know what that is?
But I don't think they make those for bagpipes.
It's a very hard instrument to play. Most of the time, my music just comes out being noise.
Oh, well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. In my country, you would probably be giving concerts.
Will you give me another bagpipe lesson?
I would love to. You don't think your Mommy's going to be too upset when she finds me here, do you?
She'll be thrilled.
I have my doubts about that.
You know what she told me this morning? She told me you are a very charming man.
Really? Well, little lady, I think you've just made my day.
I made it back.
Surprise!
Yes, it is. I suppose you were in the neighborhood.
Duke came over for lunch to give me a music lesson. I better go get my bagpipe. Come on, Kathy.
I told you not to come round here uninvited.
Your daughter invited me over for lunch, and I didn't have the heart to say no.
I don't imagine that you even tried to say no.
Listen, why don't we bury the hatchet about our little difference of opinion in the mayor's committee meeting? I really don't think it's worth fighting over.
I don't bear any grudges. You won with an honest vote. However, it doesn't change my mind. I still feel that this redevelopment project is going to drastically increase crime on the waterfront.
Oh, I sincerely hope not. I would never do anything to harm that area. I mean, I've actually become quite fond of it. It's my most favorite part of town. I was down there the other day at the zoo. Have you been?
No.
It's fascinating, you know. Animals are a lot like people.
How would you know?
I was thinking how we each follow a certain path in life. People get confined like animals in a zoo. And animals should be free to roam wherever they please. Just like people.
And this profound meditation came about because of a single visit to the zoo.
Zoo? Mommy, could we go there?
Oh,
I'd
darling.
love to see all the animals.
Yeah.
We could take Buzz, too.
How was your friend in the hospital today?
I just came from there, actually.
I think my bagpipe's busted.
Put them in the box they came in and I'll have them fixed.
Thank you, Duke.
What's up, Anna?
Oh, I was just thinking.
You were a million miles away, or maybe over at General Hospital. Is that what's bothering you? Is it your friend over there?
No, it's just never simple, is it? I mean, it's never just black and white.
Only shades of grey.
I'm cop. I mean, I should be able to separate the two.
Which two?
Well, my professional life and my personal life, where my friendships end and where my job begins.
You've been here before, haven't you? Faced with a difficult situation concerning a man.
What do you know about my past?
I don't really. I only know there was another Anna Devane a couple of years ago. And I would give anything to make her reappear. What is the magic to conjure her up? What do we have to do to bring her back to life again?
The phones haven't stopped ringing, Mr. Lavery.
Oh, really? Who?
Well, there's John Klopp with the Detroit Post, Aaron Devers with the Cincinnati News, and Horace Burton with the Toronto Star.
Oh, media people, huh?
Yes, they all heard that your plan was approved to enlarge the Port Charles Harbor. They want interviews.
That's amazing.
Shall I get them on the phone?
No. Not yet, thank you. Come in, Angel. That's fine. I'll let you know when I want to put the calls through.
Yes, sir.
I know the shipment's coming in today.
I know.
I wasn't sure you've been gone all morning.
I am aware of the shipment, Angel. Thank you.
You were with Anna Devane, right?
Anna Devane is preoccupied with a sick friend who's at General Hospital.
Tony, I'm glad you're here.
Hi, Anna.
Well, how did the blood test go?
He knocked the tray out of my hands.
Oh, Tony.
And I hate to admit it, but I think Steve and Rick are right.
No, he is not a drug addict.
But then why is he fighting the test?
Because his pride is hurt. Look, why don't you just let me talk to him? Maybe I can convince him that he can take this test. It'll all be over with.
All right, fine, but time is running out.
What do you mean?
The drugs were stolen 2 days ago at 6 o'clock. If he took them, they're going to be in his system for 48 hours, and that's it.
So you've got to get that test done in the next 4 hours, right?
That's right, and Buzz knows that time limit as well as anybody else.
I bet.
Tony, they need you in emergency OR staff.
All right, Grant, you talk to him,
I will.
and I wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you.
I'd love to see Robin pretend to play her bagpipes, but I'm not sure the hospital would appreciate
Oh,
it.
good heavens. I think you ought to leave for at least another 10 years practice before you subject yourself to that.
That bad, huh?
It is positively nerve-jangling. However, she seems to think that it's a rather beautiful sound.
Well, you tell her I'm looking forward to a concert when I get out of here.
How much longer do you think you're going to be in here, Buzz?
I'm better every day. I hope it's soon.
Mm-hmm. They're not going to let you out of here while they still think you have a problem with drugs.
Damn it, I told them and I told you I do not
But
have
they
a
think
problem.
that you took the medication.
They're wrong.
You refused that blood test. Tony told me.
Anna, I will not have my integrity challenged this way.
I believe you. Please, I do. I just think that we ought to prove everyone else wrong.
If they don't trust my word, then they are not my friends.
I know how you feel. But it's so simple. Why don't you just have the blood test done and the whole thing will be over?
It's a matter
with.
of principle.
I realize that, but it really hurts me to see you at odds with your colleagues like this. Please, will you do it for me?
Will it make you happy if I do?
Yes, it would make me so happy just to drop this entire subject.
All right, I'll call the lab and order the tests.
Right. Will you do it soon, okay?
I'll get right on it.
Look, I know that they're wrong about you. Your word was all I needed, okay? I'll call you later. And get some rest and make that phone call.
Fine.
Okay?
How were the interviews?
Fine. Thank you. I'm not going to return any more calls today, though. I do have an errand I would like you to do for me.
All right.
I would like you to find some token gift for Anna Devane.
Well, what about a book of poems?
Poems. Well, I'm not much up on poems myself, I'm afraid, but if you think she would like that, then, yeah, get a book of poems. See if you can get something that's written by a British person, maybe.
Okay, I'll do the best that I can. I'll stop by the bookstore on my way home.
Well, I would prefer if you would get it now, because I'm going over there to see Miss Devane this evening, and I really would like to take the book with me.
Of course.
And have it wrapped, will you?
Yes, I will, and I'll be back in just a little while.
Okay, and when you're through with that errand, why don't you just take the rest of the day off?
Thank you. I'll be back in just a little while.
Okay. What time is the treasurer of the union coming?
Tuffy Richards, about an hour.
No problems?
Nope. He'll pick up the shipment and make sure it gets laundered through union funds.
Where is the shipment now?
It's just about ready to make the first pass.
Oh, so, Bert, how's it feel being back on the beat after so long, huh?
Easy, easy. It just makes me appreciate being cheap, I tell you. Oh, my feet are killing me. I'm not used to this.
I know how that feels.
Yeah, well, Robbie, hey, Tessie!
Yeah?
Tessie, look. Don't tell me your eyes are going. It's me, Bert.
Bert Ramsey?
Yes!
Saints preserve us. I ain't seen you in 20 years.
Oh, at least I was a rookie. Well, tell me, how have you been?
Well, as you can see, a bit broader in the beam, but otherwise salty as the sea.
Well, what are you up to? Don't tell me you're still walking a beat.
No, this is temporary. Actually, I am now co-chief of police here. Here, come over here. Yeah, Frisco, I would like you to meet an old and very dear friend of mine, Tessie. If it weren't for this lady here, you and I never would have met because she pulled me out of that harbor when I was a rookie.
You're kidding. What happened?
Well, I was a hotshot rookie who thought he knew everything.
Oh.
Well, I was chasing this character. He jumps into a powerboat and he takes off.
Oh, and then the rookie here, he jumps into another boat to chase him and then takes off like a streak of lightning.
And I didn't know that the boat was leaking until the water was up above my eyes. And along comes Tess in the tug, and she throws me a line.
Did you ever live it down, Bert?
Not to this day, but I never forgot that she saved my life.
Oh, go on. You could have made it back to the docks if you didn't have a bullet in your leg. He
no.
didn't even know he'd been shot until we fished him out.
A bullet? It's pretty incredible.
Well, that was lucky. Lucky that you came along that day. Now tell me, where have you been all these years?
Working out of Atlantic City.
Ah.
But I'm thinking of moving my operation back to Port Charles now that they're going to enlarge the harbor.
I don't believe it. How did you hear about it so fast?
I have my sources. Listen, I've got to go, but I'll be seeing you around. Nice meeting you, kid.
Yeah, same here.
Good having you back, Tessie. Bye now. She's what a gal.
She's a character.
Oh, she sure is.
Tell me something, Bert. How did she get to be a skipper of her own boat?
Well, it was her husband's boat, and when he died, she took over, and she dared anybody to give her a hard time because she was a woman. Did you bring the laundry?
Here you go.
Watch it. These feet, I can't take much more.
I'll take yours. You take mine. Honey, what are you doing down here?
Hey, you through work already?
Almost, but I have to run an errand for Duke Lavery. This is a present, a romantic present for Anna Devane. It's a book of poetry.
Poetry? Doesn't sound like Duke Lavery's style to me.
Well, why not? He's a gentleman, isn't he? After all, it is a token of his esteem. He admires the way Anna cares about Buzz.
So he says.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it's kind of an excuse, too. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I'm going to drop this off, and then I'm going to go home. Are you going to be home tonight?
Oh, well, not if my feet have anything to say about it.
Okay, well, I'll see you at home, okay?
Okay, honey.
Felicia, don't carry your purse like that. Under your arm down here on the docks.
That's right.
Under the arm.
Do as you're told. Good girl.
Bye.
All right, Felicia. That was Angel Moran that just cut into the alley.
I saw him, so.
So let's see what he's up to.
Well,
You got my laundry?
I do.
Oh, Chief Ramsey. Officer?
Mr. Moran?
Hey, what are you doing in this neighborhood?
Oh, this is Officer Jones's beat.
I was just about to ask you the same thing.
What? I walk the docks every evening. I love the salt air. Is that some kind of a crime?
Well, not if that's all you're doing, I guess not.
Now, look, Chief. This rookie almost got your department in trouble on the false arrest charge. Now, my boss asked me nicely to drop it. It better not happen again.
There's no reason to get so defensive there, Mr. Moran.
I'm not. I just don't like punks in my face. Now, do yourself a favor, pal, and get out of it.
You know, I don't like your tone of voice at
Yeah,
all,
come on,
man.
Frisco. So long, Moran. Come on, Frisco.
Bert, you know he's up to something.
Yeah? Until you know what it is he's up to, just keep quiet.
You think you ought to mention anything to Anna about this?
Why? All we saw was Moran taking a walk on the docks.
You heard Felicia, though. Duke's making the moves on her. That's Duke's right-hand man.
Frisco, cool it. There is nothing to tell Anna yet.
Nothing yet. But there will be.
Buzz, please, Buzz, can you hold on for just 1 second? Hang on. Robin, will you please cut that noise? Put the cassette off, please. I can't hear. Buzz, look, I'm terribly sorry.
She sounds pretty good.
Oh, you're joking. That's a cassette. I've heard Cats on the Wall sound better than that. I tried to speak to Tony, but he was still in surgery.
Yes, I know. I tried to call him, too.
What?
I know.
Oh, this is impossible. Buzz, I will call you back, all right? How did the blood test go?
What?
Robin, please. Please.
Did you call him?
Yes, I did. I'm trying to speak to Buzz, and I can't hear a
Buzz,
word.
I'm glad my bagpipes are fixed so I can play for him.
Right. Buzz, I will call you back.
I wrote to Mariangela, and
Yeah?
she's supposed to be at the airport, but she wasn't there. So we go to her house, and she's not there, so we come here.
Who's we, Filomena?
I bambini. Dove sono i bambini? I bambini! Oddio! Ah, venite, entrate, bambini, entrate, entrate. Ecco qua.
What's this?
These are the children of my poor nephew. This is Francesca, and this is Luigi.
Hello.
See? Auntie, salutate.
Hi, they speak in English at all?
No, but they will learn fast. And Robin, you help them, yes?
Hi, well, why don't we all sit down and I'll make some
Yes.
food and...
Oh, it's so good to be home. Oh.
Yeah.
I have bagpipes, see? They make music. Music, see? Musica, see?
Hey, where you get that bagpipe?
My Uncle Duke gave it to me.
Your Uncle Duke?
Yes, well, he's a friend of the family's.
Oh.
Oh, well, so what's happened then? These two children are all on their own? Is that what it is?
Yes, they have nobody in Italy. So I write to Mariangela, my cousin, and she says she'd be happy to have them, so they're going to live with her.
Oh, great.
You're going to live in Port Charles?
Yes.
Hey, I have cousins now.
Oh, that's why don't you take your cousins out into the kitchen and give them a nice peanut butter sandwich?
Yes, andate in cucina che Robin vi dà da mangiare, eh?
Gosh.
See, Mom.
It's good to have you home.
Oh, you don't know how good it is for me to be home. Yes. Now, you tell me about this Uncle Duke. Duke?
Yeah. Well, he's just one of the many things that have happened while you've been in Italy.
Oh, and when I meet this Duke...
Well, you'll meet him. You'll meet him soon enough, I'm sure.
Oh, well, I was so happy when I read your letter that said that the Brownstone murder case is solved, finished.
Yes.
Eh?
Well, we were all very glad that that's over.
Yes, you always felt that Kevin O'Connor was a killer, eh?
Yes, I did. I should have stuck to my instincts, really, but I didn't know that lady, Lucy Coe, was helping him.
I'm telling you, Jules Marshall wants a full-scale investigation of the books before he retires as president of the union.
Well, that's not for another month, is it?
No. But the books are already being audited. I'm sorry, I can't launder any more money.
What are we supposed to do with all this money?
I don't know, Angel. I don't know. It's just too risky for me to put it to the union books right now. Not until Marshall's out of office and until we know that the new president is going to play ball.
Well, that should be no problem. I already have thrown my hat into the ring.
You're running for union president?
He's not only running, he's going to win.
Now, look, Mr. Lavery. Oh, I hope you won't hold this against me. I mean, if you do win, I gotta be careful. I mean, you understand, don't you?
Oh, perfectly. You understand my position, too. We'll be in touch.
So, what are we going to do with the dough?
For now, improvise. Felicia, are you there?
Yes, Mr. Lavery.
Come in, please, would you?
I found the perfect book.
Oh, thanks. Is it what I asked you to get?
Well, not exactly, but I think Anna will love it. And I think she'll understand the meaning of it.
Oh, really? Thank you. I have something I'd like you to do.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I'd like you to take this money to the bank and open up 6 new accounts.
Mr. Lavery, that's a lot of money.
Oh, it's $100,000 to be exact. Here's the receipts from the past month from the club operation.
Do you think it'll be okay for me to walk around with $100,000 on the docks?
No, don't worry, doll. I'll be your bodyguard.
Fine. Then you will meet Angel here in the morning at 9 o'clock.
Well, all right. I'll see you in the morning then.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Goodbye.
Have you lost your marbles? You're going to get this chick involved in laundering money? She's married to that rookie cop, Duke.
I'm perfectly well aware of who Felicia is. When I hired her, I opened up another set of books. She only sees what I want her to see.
You mean the phony ones?
Exactly. You know, you worry too much, Angel. You're gonna grow old before your time.
I tried to make pizza just like you, Grandma.
Well, I must be good teacher because it wasn't bad.
It wasn't as good as yours, though, Grandma.
Oh.
Nobody can make pizza like you. Guess what? Uncle Duke made a Scottish pizza one night.
Oh, Scottish pizza. Oh, good. Yes, I want to thank you, Mr. Duke.
Uncle Duke.
Yes, but I want to thank you for being so nice to my Anna and to my Robin.
Grandma, tell Luigi and Francesca about the Scottish pizza that Uncle Duke made for me.
Yes, il signor Duke ha fatto una pizza scozzese, ci ha messo dentro dei fagioli, forse, chissà che cosa.
Oh, listen, I'm sorry to bother you.
Yeah,
Oh, you've got company, too.
That's okay. Come on over and say hello, please.
I really don't have much time, Anna.
Is it Buzz?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello, Dr. Jones.
Hello.
Come on and join us.
This is Philomena. She's just back from Italy. Her niece and nephew, and you've met Mr. Lavery.
Yes. How are you? Welcome home, Philomena.
Oh, thank you.
What is it?
Hey, listen, I have an idea. Why doesn't we go into the kitchen with Philomena? Maybe she can find us a delicious dessert.
That's a great idea.
Ah, sì, andate in cucina che forse c'è qualche cosa da mangiare là che ancora non abbiamo visto, qualche buon dolcetto. Non sapete che cosa ci sono nelle cucine americane, che cosa ci si trova. Andiamo, andiamo.
What happened with the blood test?
I don't have any results yet, but there's not going to be any sign of drugs. Buzz stalled the test until after 6 o'clock, and it was too late then.
But he promised me. He gave me his word.
Well, he lied to you.
But I can't believe... Why would he do that?
I think we both know the answer to that. Rick and Steve were right all along. He's addicted to a painkiller. He'll do anything. He'll lie to us. He'll do anything to support that habit, Anna.
What are we going to do?
It's not going to be easy to get him to admit it. I think you should take Rick's suggestion.
No, I can't. You know what he wants me to do? He wants me to set a trap for Buzz. He wants me to set a trap for him, and there's no way that I can possibly do that to a friend.
It's not to him, it's for him.
Is there something wrong with Buzz, Mommy?
No,
What did you mean?
Hey,
I didn't
no,
mean
no,
to
little
trap.
lady.
No,
Hey.
nothing.
Don't you interrupt your mommy's private conversation, huh? You come with me, and we'll sit on the couch and we'll talk about your bagpipe lessons, huh? How'd they die?
Look, I'm going to have to think about this carefully.
Okay, we just can't waste any more time.
All right. I'll think about it. I'll let you know, and thank you for coming around and telling me.
Good night.
Good night, Ted.
Your mommy's co-police chief, and she has a job to do, and she does it. And sometimes she has to hurt some people before she can help them. Understand that?
You know how to make a girl feel good, Uncle Duke.
Hey, you know, I try. I really try.
Philomena's tucking the children in.
Would you like me to go? I know how concerned you are about Bus Striker.
No. Well, there's nothing I can do about it tonight.
And what can you do about it tomorrow?
I don't know. But I do know what I should do as a police officer, but...
But sometimes it's hard to reconcile what you should do with what's in your heart.
Yes, it is.
I brought something for you. I thought it might make you feel a little better. Go on.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, that's very sweet. Gosh. Okay.
You need help?
No. Elizabeth Barrett Browning, Sonnets from the Portuguese. Wow, beautiful.
Well, Browning, she is one of the best, I think.
Yes. She's one of the most romantic poets of her time. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach, when feeling out of sight for the ends of being and ideal grace. And
Wow.
it goes on.
Wow, that's lovely.
Mm.
I'm glad this is one of your favorites.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go now.
Yes. I'll see you out. Thank you for this. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Good night.
Good night. Yeah.
Anna?
Yes.
Anna.
What?
I know that look. I saw it between you and Roberto. It's the same look.
Waterfront Committee has received a great deal of attention of late. Most of it centers on their controversial decision to dredge the Port Charles Harbor as they begin a massive program to enlarge and modernize
Watching the
our
tube?
port and docks.
Take a seat. I want you to see this.
On the surface, this plan looks to be a good one. New jobs will be created, and local business and real estate prices should skyrocket. But there is a flip side to this story, and I'd like you to meet a man who's living that story. Tom Green. Tom has owned a bait shop on the Port Charles docks for over 25 years. The plans to enlarge the harbor will force him out of business. He's here today to tell us his story. And thank you, Mr. Green, for coming down here today.
Oh, call me Tom. Everyone else does.
Well, Tom, as a boy, I remember buying bait at your shop. Your shop is practically an institution on the docks.
Yeah, well, that doesn't cut any ice with the Waterfront Committee.
Most people believe that the plans to enlarge the harbor will benefit most people, will help them, rather than hurt them.
Yeah, well, the only people it's going to help are the fat cats on the Waterfront Committee. Like they say, the rich get richer.
In the interest of fairness, I would like to point out that the Waterfront...
Angel, get my driver and go pick up this Mr. Green.
What do you want me to do with him?
I want you to bring him in here for a talk.
We're going to teach him a lesson?
No, Angel, I don't mean that kind of talk. I just would like Mr. Green to understand that we're not going to take away people's businesses on the waterfront. I want him to know that if my plan goes ahead, then I'm going to bring prosperity to everyone who works and lives on the waterfront.
Ultimately, a project like this will affect almost everyone in the Port Charles area. It's important that people realize there are two sides to this very important issue. I want to thank Tom Green for sharing his experiences with us this afternoon. I'm Derek Barrington for WLPC News.
You know, Ruby, it doesn't seem right, does it? I mean, if the town can turn its back on someone that's been such a fixture for such a long time.
It was a tough decision to make.
How did you vote?
I finally voted for it. I really felt it would do the most for the most people.
How's it going to affect your business here?
Oh, I'm embarrassed to say the expansion of the harbor does help business.
Well, at least there's something good out of it, huh?
Honey, do you want another milkshake?
Oh, not a chance. She almost got this one all over her new dress there. I wouldn't want Anna to take my head off.
It's not a dress. It's a kilt.
It's a kilt.
Well, it's very pretty. But aren't you a little warm in all that wool?
No, I love wearing it. And Grandma said it'd be okay.
Oh, you talked to her by phone?
No, she's back home with Mommy and me again.
Oh, how wonderful. You must be so pleased to have her back.
We sure are. Frisco's hanging out with me until Grandma gets finished with her visit with Mary Angela. She brought Luigi and Francesca with her.
Now, who are Luigi and Francesca?
There's some new friends of mine that Grandma brought back from Italy. They don't have a mommy or a daddy anymore.
Oh, how sad.
Yeah. But I promised Grandma that I'd help them get settled in Port Charles and teach them English. Do you think it'd be okay if I brought them here for some ice cream?
You better believe it. You bring them here and I'll give them the biggest banana split they ever did see.
Oh, that'd be great. Thanks, Ruby.
You know, you look awful pretty in that new outfit Duke gave you there. Kilt.
Thank you. But this isn't all Duke gave me.
No?
Nope. I have my own bagpipes.
You're kidding.
Nope. I've been practicing them, and I'm going to play them at my 4th of July party. And I hope you and Felicia can be there.
Oh, I do too. I mean, there's nothing like patriotic set of bagpipes to really make it feel like the 4th of July.
That's what I thought. But if Mommy would hurry up and get here, we could go shopping. I could get everything we need for the party.
Shopping.
What had all the details?
No, I just wish this wasn't necessary, but I think it's the right idea. Just remember that the plan isn't to catch Buzz, it's to help him.
I wish there was some other way we could do it.
Well, if you find one, let me know. I'll do it.
Yeah. You've worked with people with drug problems before. You know that they will lie to their best friends to protect their problem. We have got to make Buzz face this. Deal with it.
I know it.
We'll keep this all low profile, just between his best friends. Bobby's coming by later on, and... Well, we'll meet here at 3 o'clock, and I'll go over all the details.
All right, I'll be here.
Georgia, we're going to meet here at 3, and we'll discuss the plans then.
You got it.
And thank you for helping us out. I appreciate it a lot.
You don't have to thank me. I'd do anything for Dr. Stryker.
Hi, everyone. Hi, what you got there? Just enough clothes to get my dad out of here.
What do you mean?
Hold on. Well, he can't go home in his pajamas.
No, wait a minute. He can't go home at all.
No.
He's not ready to be released from this
There has to
hospital.
be some mistake.
There's been no mistake. I'm checking out of this hospital. There's nothing any of you can do about it. I'm leaving, and that's all there is to it.
You are in no condition to make that decision.
Tony, you know as well as I do, my vital signs are normal. There is no threat of infection, and all my test results have been good.
That's not enough.
It's quite enough for me.
Why didn't you just listen to what Tony has to say?
Anna, this is none of your business.
I care about what happens to you. That makes it my business.
And maybe it'd be better if you let me handle this, all right?
Buzz, please don't do this. See you later.
All right. Now, are you going down to your room under your own power, or do I have to ask a couple of orderlies to escort you down there?
There is no reason to keep me here.
How about the fact that Dr. Hardy's not in the hospital today and he'd want to okay your release? How about the fact that there needs to be some time before your paperwork is completed? X-rays need to be done to protect the hospital against future liability.
I'm quite familiar with the procedure. As you may recall, I'm Assistant Chief of Staff.
Fine, then start acting like one. Now, I'm your doctor, Buzz, and whether you like it or not, you got to start listening to me. Listen, you're not kidding anybody anymore. I know that you screwed up the results of your blood and urine test.
I've had enough of this.
You know, you're a junkie who needs a fix.
If you think you're going to conduct a witch hunt at my expense, you're badly mistaken. Now, I suggest you get on the phone and start making the proper arrangements, or I'll do it myself.
You go back to your room, Buzz.
Like hell I will.
Excuse me. Come here.
Yes, Doctor?
I want you to escort Dr. Stryker back to his room, and I want you to make sure that he stays there.
Dr. Gibb to CICU, code blue.
Get your hands off me.
You guys going now?
Yeah. We're gonna take off. She's getting a little warm in her outfit here, I think. Ruby?
I just don't want to miss my mommy because we're going shopping.
Well, then you'd better hurry up. I'll see you at the picnic tomorrow.
Thanks,
Okay,
Ruby.
see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Get out.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Good, how are
Bobby?
you? Good. Frisco took me in there to get a milkshake.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And I'm going shopping afterwards with my mommy.
Lucky you. Sounds like you're having a very busy day. But you think you might want to go home and change out of these beautiful clothes? It's a little warm out for all this wool.
I think maybe you're right, Bobby. Frisco?
Hmm?
Don't you think it was cooler when we first came to Kelly's?
Oh, at least 20 degrees, definitely.
I have to change, so let's hurry up.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Bobby.
Bye.
Bye.
Have fun.
What are you looking at?
Oh, that was a cop who's starting to get on my nerves.
Oh, you mean poor Charles's favorite rookie, Frisco Jones?
Yeah, he just went off with some kid.
Good. Maybe the kid will keep him out of trouble. He almost caught me with the laundry. Listen, I want you to keep an eye on them. We don't want them causing any more trouble.
Be in touch.
Yeah. Okay, send him in. Hello, Mr. Green. I'm Duke Lavery.
I know damn well who you are. And I don't appreciate being ushered down here by one of your goons.
Oh, do you mean by my chauffeur?
Yeah.
I thought it would be more convenient. Please have a seat. Can I offer you some coffee? Or...
Why don't you tell me what you want? You've stolen my business. I don't have much else to offer.
I don't mean to steal anything from you, Mr. Green. That's actually why I asked you to come over here. I saw you on the news, and I would like to help.
Haven't you helped this town enough? Well, you come breezing in here with your fancy plans about enlarging the harbor. I don't remember reading anything about people like me having to give up their businesses.
You're right. That never was part of the plan, believe me.
Must be one hell of a plan if it doesn't take into account businesses that have to relocate. Or doesn't that matter to wheels like you?
It matters a great deal, and that's why I called you in here.
Yeah. My bait shop has been my only source of income since that accident. First the docks take away my health. Now you're trying to take away my livelihood.
Well, I would like to offer you a new location for your business. There's an empty storefront. It's on the pier. It's behind my club. And, well, you know, it's also like the top fishing spot in Port Charles.
Yeah, I can't afford the rent.
Don't worry about the rent. It'll be reasonable. And I'll also make sure that the shop is built to your specifications.
So what's in it for you?
You know, I really do care about the people of Port Charles. Well, that's why I joined the Waterfront Committee in the first place.
There must be a catch to it.
Well, yes, there is one.
I know it.
No, listen. I want this arrangement kept only between you and I. I mean, if anybody else finds out about it, they might get the wrong impression. Come on, Mr. Green, tell me. Do we have a deal?
Well, you've made me an offer I can't refuse. Yeah.
But we had plans to go shopping, Mommy.
I know, sweetheart. It can't be helped. I have to be back at the hospital at 3 o'clock. We have until then, all right?
But what about my 4th of July party?
It's not until tomorrow. We have time to go shopping later.
But that'll be too late, because Grandma needs the groceries to start to cook. And I have to go to shopping, too.
Well, don't look at me,
No.
because I have to go home and change before work.
Why, this is going to be some 4th of July party.
Darling, please try and understand. It is out of my control.
Mommy, look, there's Uncle Duke. Can I invite him to my party tomorrow, please?
Yes, I suppose that'll be all right.
Thank you.
Hey, what's going on?
I wish I could tell you about it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever been asked to do. Oh, I need time to decide whether I'm really doing the right thing. A friend of mine told me about a place where he goes when he has a tough problem. I might try that, see if it works for me.
Okay.
Hi, I understand your daughter's hosting a party tomorrow.
Yes. She's quite the entertainer. Can you come?
Oh, I'd love to if that's all right with you.
Yeah, it's her party. She can invite whoever she wants.
Mommy's a little bit upset. She has to be back at the hospital at 3 o'clock. And she can't take me shopping.
Oh, I can take you, Robin.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary, really. I can take her as soon as I finish at the hospital.
Duke, I wonder if I could talk to you for a minute.
Sure, Derek. I always have time for the press. Excuse me.
I wonder what that's all
I
about.
don't know. Might have something to do with those allegations that Tom Green made against Duke and all the Waterfront Committee earlier. Come on, sweetheart, we better go.
Where are we going?
Well, you'll find out when we get there. Thank you for looking after her today.
Okay.
Thanks, Frisco. I'll see you and Felice at the party tomorrow.
We wouldn't miss it.
I have to go say goodbye to my Uncle Duke.
No. Duke is busy. Okay.
I'll say goodbye for you, okay?
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Frisco.
sweetheart. Bye-bye.
bottom line is, I just got off the phone with Tom Green, and he told me about your meeting.
That was supposed to be between the two of us.
Yeah, well, don't be mad at Tom. He was just excited, and he wanted to tell someone. Now, I'd like to put you on the news to talk about what you did. Look, it might counteract the bad publicity you and the Waterfront Committee have been getting.
I'm sorry, Derek. I meant what I said when I told Mr. Green. I don't want any publicity over this thing.
All right. But you might change your mind. And if you do, can I have an exclusive?
Okay, you got it.
Thanks, Duke. I'll talk to you soon.
Duke, I got to talk to you.
Can it wait? I'm in a hurry.
Listen, I got Stan watching that rookie cop. There shouldn't be any goof-ups.
Good. There shouldn't have been in the first place. I'll talk to you later, Angel.
Wait a minute. I heard talk to someone else against you in the election.
Well, that's bound to happen, Angel. You see, that's why they call it an election and not a coronation. I'll see you later. Where did Anna and Robin go?
Oh, well, I'm saying goodbye for them.
Any idea where they went?
I believe Anna wanted a little time to herself to think. She visited a place a friend of hers always goes to.
Well, everybody ought to have a special place like that, don't you think? See ya.
Can I have an ice cream with your wine? You know, someone once told me that animals were a lot like people.
I don't understand how.
Well, believe it or not, there are lots of similarities.
Like what?
Animals and people, they sort of follow a similar path, and sometimes people can become as rigid and confined as caged animals.
That's sad, Mommy.
You're right, Robin. You know, animals should be free to roam where they want, when they want to. And like people, they should have the freedom to pick who's to be their friends and their mates and their lovers.
Duke, how'd you know we were here? My mommy didn't even tell me till we got in the car.
Well, maybe I can read your mother's mind. What'd you say, Anna?
I don't know. You could try. Maybe you could get me out of the mess I'm in right now.
I'm gonna go over there and talk to the monkeys while you guys talk grown-up talk, okay?
Yes, and it won't be long.
Okay.
See you. What's wrong, Anna? I can see in your eye back on the dock.
I think I told you that I was having real trouble separating my friendships from my job as a police chief.
I know it must be hard for you.
Yes, well, it is. Today I have to act like a cop with a very good friend of mine in hospital.
Bus striker.
Yeah. He's in trouble. But I know that this really is truly the only way that I can help him.
The man is a doctor, Anna. He thinks like a surgeon. If a patient has a problem, the doctor operates.
Yeah, but in this case, I have to be the doctor and I have to perform the operation.
Anna, do what you have to do. What counts most is that you care.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it any easier.
Is there any way I can help?
No, I have to do this myself.
Anna, I understand.
Do you? Have you ever had to choose between friendship and what was right?
Never.
But if you did, what would come first?
Friendship?
I knew you'd say that.
Well, sometimes there is a conflict of interest. Especially with a lady who's in your position.
In this case, with Buzz, my friendship comes first and I'm a cop second.
I hope you always keep it that way whenever you have to choose that friendship comes first.
I hope that never happens with us.
Do you remember you once told me that you thought my club needed an investigation?
Yes. Well, that was before I knew you.
You know, do you ever get the feeling at the zoo that you'd like to go right up there and let the animal out of the cage?
Oh, yes, absolutely, especially the lions.
You know, you just watch them, they pace back and forth like that. You get this terrible feeling of being trapped.
I think animals should be allowed to be free can just roam where they please. But then, you know, ordinary people like us would never be able to see them.
Oh, so then we compromise and we slap the poor beast in a cage.
Life is a compromise.
So it is. Why don't you let me help you today? I'll take care of Robin. You'll go over to General Hospital, see a friend. We'll go about the zoo, we'll see the animals, and then maybe we'll go off and buy some party favors. What do you say?
All right. I don't know, but the past few days, every time I've needed a friend, you've been there.
I value friendship, Anna. Between a man and a woman, if there isn't friendship, then there never can be anything else.
I need to see Tony and Bobby first.
Yes, I'd like to speak to Dr. Jones, please. Tony, Anna's here. Right. They'll be right up.
Thank you.
Dr. Reinhardt, contact respiratory therapy. Dr. Reinhardt, contact respiratory therapy.
Where's Buzz?
He's down in radiology. We're keeping him busy with a series of x-rays.
Okay. Anna, I'm anxious to hear your plan. All right, but first I want to say one thing. That is that if Buzz has been lying about his addiction to drugs, then we have to make certain he gets the very best help, all he needs. If he has been telling the truth, then obviously this plan isn't going to work, and we'll just hope for the latter.
Well, we've got to hurry because these are his release papers and they're ready to be signed right now.
Oh, right. Now give me some of those. Okay. These are now officially lost. Okay. Georgia, I want you to take the rest of the papers downstairs to the lobby. Tony, you have to take Buzz down for the signatures. Here comes the tricky part. Georgia, when you see Tony walk through with Buzz, I want you to give the medicine room key to Bobby. Say she needs it or something. Bobby, you have to make certain that Buzz sees that. When we have accomplished that part, we will meet up and we will go into the next phase.
What about Sandy? She's been watching her father like a hawk, and if she senses that something's wrong, why, then she'll tell Buzz.
Well, we're in luck there because she couldn't reach Jimmy Lee by phone, so she went out to look for him.
Okay, well, I will alert security, make sure that they're detained. We can get the plan into action.
Where are we going, man? Isn't you... Come on.
Shut up, I'm not big.
Hey, I heard you talk to the cops.
Oh, I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
The word doesn't mean anything when it's on next on the line.
Here you go, pal. A little traveling money.
What's this for?
I want you on the next bus and out of town. And I want you to make sure it's a one-way ticket.
Oh, don't worry. I can't wait to get out of this town, I'll tell you.
What are you waiting for?
What about Frisco Jones?
That cop is too nosy for his own good.
We gotta be careful of him. He's got a good friend in that lady police chief. And I'm telling you now, she takes care of her friends.
Dr. Stryker. It's good to see you in street clothes again.
Thank you, Georgia. I'm beginning to feel like a human being again.
Yeah, Georgia, we're going down to the lobby to sign Buzz's release papers.
Why couldn't you have had him sent up here?
I thought it would be faster since you're in such a hurry to get out of here, Buzz.
Oh, hi, Buzz. Good to see you up and around.
It's good to be up and around. Did you hear I'm checking out today?
Yes, and I think it's wonderful news. And if you need anything, I want you to be sure and let me know, okay?
Thank you, Bobby. You're a real friend.
Georgia, we're short of floor nurses, so I'm here to relieve you.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. Oh, you'll need these keys to the medicine room.
Good work, ladies. Took the bait.
I think we're more organized around this place, but not anymore. I don't know what's happened here. Didn't you approve my release?
Of course I did. I wouldn't have taken you downstairs if I didn't think the paperwork was complete.
Well, what happened to the rest of the paperwork?
It's probably misplaced. You know how much paperwork we have to run through that office?
I know. Yeah, I know. What happens to someone else, I'm as sympathetic as anybody else, but not this time. I want to get the hell out of here.
Tell you what I'll do. I will personally go downstairs and walk your release papers through the system. How about that?
Should have done that in the first place, yeah. Bobby, you don't have to do that. I'm leaving this place.
Oh, I want to. I don't want our starved patient spending even a moment in a messy room.
I guess you think I'm a real pain in the neck.
No, of course I don't. I think you have something that we all get from time to time, and it's called cabin fever, and you'll get over it. I think I've been in OR too long. I almost forgot how to make a bed.
Well, don't worry about it. As long as you can still take a blood pressure, you'll be in business.
Buzz, in case I don't see you before you go, I want you to take real good care of yourself, okay? And I'll come and visit you at home.
Thank you very much. Georgia, you startled me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Stryker. Have you seen Dr. Jones? He's wanted an ER stat.
Well, he's not in here. Wait a minute. Georgia, he's downstairs in the admissions office. He's trying to organize my release.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
This is the third time we've been here.
Well, I guess this is my favorite part of the zoo.
That isn't it at all. You're thinking about my mother. You know what was bothering her?
No, not really.
She in trouble?
No, she's not in trouble. She just had something to do that wasn't easy. If she was in trouble, I would have gone with her to help her.
I know. I see how you could take my mommy's mind off her troubles when she's sad. You could probably do her more good than you're doing me. I think I've seen enough animals for one day.
I promised your mommy I was going to take care of you. Stay right here.
That's okay. You can drop me off at home. Grandma's there to watch me.
I can see where your mommy gets her common sense, huh? You're one very special little lady.
You better hurry up so you can get to the hospital.
Come on.
Dr. Roger, an emergency. Dr. Gibb to CICU, code blue. Dr. Gibb to CICU, code blue. Nurse Olmsted, report to admission. Nurse Olmsted, report to admission. Nurse Finnegan, please call the third floor nurses station. Nurse Finnegan,
I think the first person that should see Buzz is Sandy.
And I agree, because he knows that she wasn't involved in the setup.
Yeah, if anyone can persuade him to go to the Waterfront Rehab Center, you can.
You guys, I don't know what to tell him.
Just tell him you love him, and he has to help himself.
Anna, why don't you tell him?
Oh, I...
Unfortunately, Anna and I are the last people that Buzz wants to see right now.
Look, do you want me to go with you?
No, sorry.
We're going to be outside, okay? Come on, honey.
Listen, Dad, I know how you must feel. I want you to know that nobody's blaming you for what happened, okay? Now, I know you're one hell of a fighter, okay? I'm like that, too. I'm gonna help you get through this. Now, we're gonna get you to that rehab center and lick this drug thing together, all right?
I don't deserve you.
I love you, Daddy.
What the hell are you doing in here? Didn't you cause enough trouble? You get out of this room. You get out of my life.
Stop, it's gonna be okay.
You get out of my life.
Dad, it's gonna be okay.